check the tires.
Okay, good morning, Planet USA, all our brothers and sisters. We are about to disembark. Is it disembark or de-embark?
Embark.
We're about to
Leave the Walmart.
So it's a de-embark, right? Not embark, because embark would mean coming.
We're about to depart the Walmart.
Okay, so there's a series of steps that we're going to have to do. So if you will follow us, we are going to show you, and mind you, this is for the new people, because we are, in fact, newbies. So one thing that we need to do, always to make sure that you have adequate tire pressure. In that if you do not, then it's possible that you can end up with a blowout. And these tires run in the area of what, about $500 a piece. Okay, so we're checking the tire pressure, making sure we put the little nut back on. Is that what it's called, a nut?
Cap.
A cap, oh, excuse me. And we check the threads there to make sure. So that tire is looking good. And we're going to come back here. And the ones in the back, the pressure is, or the little spigot thingy for the air, you don't have to reach inside like up front. Oh, we have two valves. We didn't know that. Did we know that, dear?
Yes.
You knew that. I didn't. Why did we have two? Oh, because we have two tires. You know, you are so smart, sweetie. I would have never thought that. I would have thought, well, one gauge, two tires, it's all good. Okay. Anyway, so we're still moving around here, checking all 6 tires, because it's not 4. And if you notice, that valve right there is a little longer. Why is that valve a little longer? The one that you're on now, it's kind of like sticking out. Right then. Okay, so what do we want our tire pressure to be? About 100.
It's 40 out here, so they're at 95 right now.
So it's 40 degrees out here, which your temperature, your weather.
The tire pressure.
Huh?
It affects the tire pressure. So
your
by the
weather.
time you get down the road, they'll be 100 pounds.
Okay. The
so
weather
really,
affects
I should probably put them at 105.
Oh, so that means we need to get more air?
This one's at 95.
Ooh. Brothers and sisters, that means another video about putting the air in the tire. Yawn. Anyway, this is a necessity, a safety necessity, that you want to make sure that your tires are riding evenly, because you don't want to wear them out too fast. And then we're checking up underneath. If you will notice there, I don't know if you can see it right there, that is part of our leveling device, in which we're going to be putting our levelers up. And it is my responsibility, oh, buck poo. It is my responsibility to make sure that the levelers are up. So we're going back inside to demonstrate everything that we need to do. Oh, and my birthday present from my husband is so precious. So we're going to be lifting up all of our shades. If you will notice back here, is the key on, sweetie? Okay, I'm going to put this slide in, but something that we have done is, no, sweetie, I put that down on the floor.
We get stuck.
Okay. So, something that we have done is to make sure that everything is properly stowed and shut, okay? We've brought some things onto the bed because they move around and stuff while we are moving. So, I'm getting ready to put the slide in, and I hit this button, and voila! just automatically does that. How cool is that, huh? But you don't want to okay, you didn't want to do that, okay? So, and then we're going to put this fan on the bed to keep it from sliding. Now, this case right here is not going to slide because a good thing to get in your coach, new people, is this slip resistant stuff right here. This stuff is designed to keep things from skidding. So, that's really good. Okay, so we are stowed back there. We want to make sure that everything in the bathroom is stowed. If you will notice here, we have toothbrushes and stuff like that out. So we just take these things and we put them in the sink. At least that's what I do. Mr. Harvey will come along and do something different, but we all have different ways of doing stuff. As long as the main goal is achieved, that's what we're after. We keep bottled water in here to brush our teeth, that sort of thing. So we put that in there, and then I take a towel and I just kind of wrap it around this stuff. As you can see here, we just kind of wrap it around, and it just keeps it from rattling and annoying the driver when we're driving. Okay, so making sure that everything is closed, lid is down. You don't want the lid up, because if the lid is up, as we're moving around, you can end up sloshing. Okay, so everything looks good. We want to make sure that our fan, our vent is closed, because when we're rolling down the highway, we end up with blah, 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 it starts rattling. Okay, so everything in the bathroom is stowed. Okay, we have to make sure that our doors are locked, yes, and our shower, here's a little knob. I don't know if we can see that. It's a little knob right here. So we want to make sure that that's done, and it is. And we put the chair up this way. Now these chairs right here, we just leave them because they don't move, they don't go anywhere. We put our lounge chair up and we secured it. This is not how I would secure it, but as long as it's secured, that's what we're interested in. So at this point, we're going to make sure that everything up top is secure. So we're going to put our sink there. This is stuff that we're going to be traveling with. So we're going to, I put this stuff up here. Okay, and we're getting ready to bring in the main slide. Okay, so we have to go up here, and I know I'm kind of all over the place with the camera, only because this is like my first time doing it. Okay, so bear with me. So I'm going to hit this button right here, and I'm going to bring the slide in. Okay, excuse me, sweetie, you're in the way. And as you can see, it's starting to come in, and it usually freaks Buster out a little bit until it's all the way in. You can see it coming in. And it only takes not even a minute. It takes like 30 seconds. And when the floor goes up, we're in. Okay? So we leave this little bed out, our sofa cushion out for Buster and all his little harem pillows and what have you. So he gets up there. So
Levelers.
so we're going to do the levelers, which are here.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Okay, so when we're doing the levelers, we have to be
Auto store.
we have to be, yeah, steel. Okay, so auto store. Okay, we heard a boom boom. Okay, that is everything, and all of these little lights right here will go off. And it takes a few moments. They're not going off, sweetie. Okay, so if they don't go off, that means that we have to double check as to what's going on. When you're dealing with a motor coach, everything is check, check, and double check, and then recheck after that. So we've got one that has gone up. Sometimes they take a little bit of time in order to retract all the way up, and especially the back ones, they seem to take a little bit longer. I guess that's because, I don't know what, more weight. After all, we got 2 tires on each side, so that's just my thought on it. So since our lights are not going to go off, what we're going to do is we're going to have to go manually. Okay, we have to double check. Oh, there goes one, so that's a good thing. And there we go. And our beeping has stopped, and our light will stop blinking at this moment, and it does say travel mode. So that means that we are good to go, huh?
They're up.
They're up. Okay, so we're still blinking here.
It's okay.
And we still have 2 lights on right there.
It's because we're on level.
Oh, okay. So everything is good. Now, I'm just going to show you what I do at this point. Oh, you locked it. I knew that. Okay, ooh, look at the stairs coming out for me. Okay, so what my responsibility to do is to go around the coach to double check to make sure that those levelers under there, that's up, both of them. We look up front and they are up as well. You always want to make sure that those are clear. A leveler will cost you in the area of, I don't know, $5,000 to $6,000. And then I go through and I make sure all of our doors are stowed. Now our propane door, it never locks, okay? But when we close it, you have to close it with some force. Otherwise, when you're rolling, there's the door. Okay, otherwise when you're rolling, it'll pop open. So you want to make sure that that's secure. And I come around, I double check all of the doors to make sure that everything is ship shape. It looks good. I check out our slides to make sure that they are in appropriately. Coming around the coach, I always like to look under on this side to make sure the leveler is appropriately up, and I check all of our doors here. And bear with me, people, because I'm trying to get this this camera down, and it just, whoa, whatever. Okay, so it's looking as though that all of our doors are secure, okay? And I'm looking over here at this leveler, and that looks good as well. So everything looks appropriately done, and we have a little tape here that we try and keep this little thing. There's no latch thing for it, and when we're rolling, it's like rattle, 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 and it's just kind of annoying, you know, that you hear it all the time. So we try to keep it up as much as possible, okay? It's the little things in life, okay? So we want to make sure everything is stowed appropriately, my dear. So
let's roll.
Buster, are you ready to roll? Okay, so brothers and sisters of planet Earth, we are going to say our prayers, and then we are going to catch up with you guys later. Okay, say bye, Buster.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
See you later.